Weapons hot. Okay.
Alex, did Janus actually have a plan for this robbery? Or does he expect me to shoot my way to the vault?
He had someone slip a package into the bank manager's car.
Someone?
It's parked in the employee parking garage. Let me know when you've got it. I'm glad you're doing this, Adam.
I just heard something. Come on. All clear here. Confirmed. Confirmed. Back to duty. Beginning limited patrol. Clear. Clear. Confirm. Move to patrol. Confirm limited.
Might have seen something. Stand by.
Stay low key.
What happened?
Dust yourself off.
Might have some.
Make it fast.
Okay, Alex, I got the package. Now what?
There's supposed to be a data rod and an access card inside, but the card is blank. Janus said we need to imprint it with biometrics from an active account holder.
So what? Kidnap somebody and steal their DNA?
Maybe next week. Tonight we can get what's needed from an office on the 3rd floor. According to a contact, the bank keeps clients' profiles on a secure terminal there.
So all I gotta do is get through security to find it. Great.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Palisade. May I help you?
Not sure. Never been to a...
Jensen, it's Smiley. Your friend, Nomad Stanek, escaped custody. Agent Riley said he was...
Yeah, I heard. His daughter's in trouble.
Trouble? What kind of trouble? You know where they are? Adam, you need to go find them, both of them, before it's too late.
I'm on it.
Mr. Jensen. You said you were coming.
I got caught up in something. I'll be there soon, Mr. Stanek.
There is no more soon. You are too late. My little girl is gone. She's gone to their ascension.
Mr. Stanek. Nomad. Shit.
How do you think Talwar and Yoshiro really made their fortune? Why do you think anarchist hacker groups are always trying to crack into them?
Because the most powerful companies in the world store their data.
Beach facility to find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly, new vaccines become obsolete, or they can reach
Alex, you still with me? I'm accessing the biometric terminal now. How's this supposed to work?
The way Janus explained it, malware on the card will look for the profile of an authorized VersaLife representative and clone it.
I thought you said the card was blank.
Technically, I said it. Sorry. But the card should be active now. Find the elevator to the basement and try it.
Gridlock for hours, preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile.
Because the most powerful companies in the world store their data.
Yeah, this stuff is I think
I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard.
Alex, you still with me? I'm accessing the biometric terminal now. How's this supposed to work?
The way Janus explained it, malware on the card will look for the profile of an authorized VersaLife representative and clone it.
I thought you said the card was blank.
Technically, I said it. Sorry. But the card should be active now. Find the elevator to the basement and try it.
we need a timeout. A temporary separation of the classes. So we can clear the air, reevaluate how we can unequivocally legislation is to ensure that they are as safe.
The access card worked, Alex. I'm in the elevator, heading down.
Janus is good, man. He said security measures prevent wireless communications near the vault, so you and I will lose contact soon.
Meaning I'll be on my own from here on in.
Just until you enter the VersaLife vault and plug the data rod into their terminal. Janus should be able to contact you directly once it's installed. He had me load a bunch of malware on it. Of course, you have to reach the vault access room and call down the VersaLife vault first. If you're stopped by security...
It's basically a thing.
the biggest, the richest, and the most powerful.
And those are the ones with the most to hide. Right here in those containers.
Maybe, but they're also the ones under the most scrutiny. The ones that have to jump through the most hoops.
Rightly so. If you only answer stockholders and the bottom line is your only concern, let me tell you, the way you make decisions is completely skewed.
How would you know? You're a security guard. Speaking of that, let's get back to it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Clear patrol.
Just in case somehow you can hear me, I'm about to call down the VersaLife vault, Alex. Janice, can you hear me?
Yes. The link is weak, but I can strengthen it.
Wait, what are you doing?
The data rod contains a secret program. It's flagging everything it finds on Project Orchid and sending it to me.
Wait, that's an audio file. Can I hear it?
Hello?
Bob, it's Megan. Those orchid samples you told my new assistant to send to Switzerland?
I asked him not to bother you with that.
It's okay. I told him he could. But it's just... I've never heard of this GARM facility before.
A recent acquisition. I'll have to take you there someday.
That's not necessary. Listen, the changes we made to the Orchid's Cas enzymes, they're incredibly dangerous. Until we perfect the replacement-based fragment, GARM's researchers must keep a neutralizing enzyme on hand.
I've read your reports, Megan. I know all about the failures of the CRISPR molecule. I'm even keeping a sample of the neutralizer inside a secure vault in case your research gets corrupted.
You are?
Trust me, you have nothing to worry about.
Thank you. I just wanted to be sure this time. Good night, Bob.
Good night, my dear.
Megan.
Dr. Reed, you seem disappointed. She joined VersaLife shortly before Seraph Industries closed. I assumed you knew.
I don't suppose you know anything about this facility in Switzerland.
GARM? I've been digging into it ever since your ex said the name. It was a geological research center until 2025, when Bell Tower Associates bought it. They didn't list it on their balance sheet when they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. I guess they also forgot to mention the Spec Ops unit that went AWOL. I have to get to GARM.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about the augmented mercs who ambushed us in Dubai. If Paige sent them the Orchid.
That's everything. Unless they're storing something physical in there. Either way, I suggest you leave soon. With the vault in that position, you should be able to exit through the shaft. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And please don't forget the data rod when you leave.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Janus, can you hear me? I think I found that neutralizing enzyme Megan and Paige were talking about.
We don't have a lot of time, Mr. Jensen. We'll lose contact.
No problem, I got this one. I might be able to save a life or two with this, if the Orchid shows up again. Miller, it's Jensen. I've got a lead on the augmented mercs who ambushed us in Dubai.
You're supposed to be investigating the train station attack.
Just hear me out. There's a research facility.
Not like this, you don't. I'm en route to Prague now. She'll be landing at Chicane's helipad any minute. I'll hear you out there. Miller out.
I do not feel so good. Jensen, you still got that calibrator on you? If you do, man, I'm ready to optimize that crazy system of yours. I got everything I need now to fix you up real good.
You mean the way you fixed me up last time?
No, no, no. This is gonna be different, huh? On Vaclav's honor. Just get to the lab, and you'll see.
Adam, it's Delara. I managed to find out some information on that Marchenko guy you asked me to look into.
What'd you get?
Well, for starters, he wasn't always Viktor Marchenko. Shit. I have to go. My appointment just showed up. I sent what I found to your email. Hope it helps.
Thanks, Delara. I'll check it out.
Man, did you hear Lazarus is late? He says the Illuminati killed the old.
You shouldn't listen to that crap. It will rot your brain. Are you insane?
He's the only one telling us the truth.
Permit. It's not like they did not see me working.
I have no time for your bullshit.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought...
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
Be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Okay, what about it?
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist, hence the scandal with Radko Peri. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I think I might have something on the killer's MO.
Is it going to help me link this thing to Johnny?
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the aug removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and aug removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
It makes me scared to leave now.
110. I have found you. Now you must find me, Adam. Please, help.
He's been dead for the last 50 years. I swear
You're
it's
almost
true.
there. Downstairs. We must speak. I fear there is not much time.
The whole city is going to pieces. The cops are out of control.
Local scan completed. Maintaining cautious patrol mode.
Could have come from one of the apartments, maybe.
Area
Starving
secure.
and freezing.
Maintaining
Why not
cautious
give
patrol
up?
mode.
I can't seem to get warm.
Area secure. Continuing cautious patrol.
Starving and freezing. Why not give up?
humanity is going to pieces. Sakra, I don't know. I don't see anything. Fuck.
Se mi nechce věřit, že lidi takhle žijou.
I'm sorry we had to meet this way, Adam, but this was the only viable option. I'm not sure if that was clear.
Nothing about this is clear. Why are you contacting me?
It wasn't possible before. The coalescing process was not complete. Please hurry, Adam. The others will come after it. Be careful, Adam. They are already there.
Loping in back. Stand by. Marking and uploading. Let's go.
Among them, Zofia Ruzika, which is the Republic's first.
Adam, wait. I think I can help.
9 years power. Her singular vision opens making Prague not just a cultural capital, but a technological...
Future past Antiki. It is the only place in Prague with the requisite reader. As soon as you access the data, we will meet. You might be wondering about the men in the tourism office.
I'm wondering a lot of things.
They were hired by a man named Everett. He is the CEO of Picus Montreal. He wants to recover what is now in your possession. To recover us. Please, be careful, Adam.
Talk, laddie, like I am not a... How did you get this number? It was on
Who else will take care of it?
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome to Future Last, where old is gold.
I'm looking for something that can read an old memory disk.
Wow. Last time I saw one of those, I was cleaning out Granny's apartment. Retro revival, am I right? You know, they stopped making them like 40 years ago.
You don't say.
So if you don't mind my asking, where'd you get it?
Granny's eager to read her disc. Any chance we can speed this along?
Sure, no problem. Very first thing they teach us at Future Last, always match the customer's tempo. If the customer wants to take his time, you take your time. If the customer's double parked, pretend you're double parked.
So maybe we should start pretending.
Right. Listen, it's just like I told the other guy. Data readers are real collector's items right now. Super rare. And this is the only place that carries them. So I feel it's my obligation to warn you this could get pricey. But don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out of Future Last unhappy.
Someone else asked you about a data reader?
Weird, right? I guess these old things are popular again. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told him. All the obscure antique stuff is down in the basement. I think he's digging way in the back somewhere as we speak. I know there's a data reader there in one of the old boxes. Hopefully two.
I'm not going in the basement. Something isn't right here.
How did you... Oh, jeez. If I've offended you somehow...
Who are you?
Sir, I'm just a guy here at Future... whatever the hell it's called. And I'm real eager to solve our mutual memory disk problem. It's my job. You know, everything you need, everything you're looking for is waiting for you in the basement. I made sure of that.
Who do you work for?
That's a complicated question. The way it all works nowadays, everything's so connected. I bet if you and I push it far enough, trace the paychecks all the way to the end, we both answer to the same people.
I'm tired of playing games.
Well, I'm not. You know, I gotta tell you, meeting people is the best part of my job. And you obviously want to get to know me better, so before we go ahead and take care of business, why don't you take a free shot? I'm curious, who is it you think I am?
The office building. Where I found the disc, there was a hired hit squad sent by Picus. You're looking for the same thing they were. Those mercs were your friends? You one of them?
Friends? Nah, colleagues, and not very competent ones. You kill him? Is that how you know who hired us? Or did it tell you?
What is this about? What is Picus trying to cover up?
I think we're both asking too many questions. Time to simplify. Go with the flow. I got paid to recover the contents of a disc and kill anyone who came in contact. Easy peasy. Speaking of which...
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her. I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
Don't try it now. Wouldn't treat a dog like that.
City run by criminals.
Like I am not a citizen here.
Wrong fucking line, Hansen.
Local scan completed.
Move along.
Receiving cautious patrol code.
The things you see.
Welcome to Future Last. How may I help you? Welcome.
Why do you want to know?
Oh, no reason. Just trying to follow the tenets of Future Last customer service. You know, open-ended questions.
Tenants of Future Last, huh? So about that reader.
Right. Listen, it's just like...
How much is this gonna cost?
Oh, I'm not here to break your bank account. Besides, we gotta find the thing first. All the choice relics we have tend to be buried in the back. Tell you what, I'll take a peek up here. Why don't you head down to the bargain basement, poke around. You find the reader before me, and I'll give you 20% off. How's that for a deal?
You sure you can't do better than that?
The customer's always right. Okay, if you find what you need yourself, sir, I'll give you 50% off.
All right, I'll take a look.
Can't believe you fell for the old fetch quest.
Did you have to kill him?
Who? Min Wage? You really think I'd kill a poor SOB slaving away in this shit mine? Come on, man, I'm a professional, not a monster. You, I have to kill him. He'll think it was a hangover.
Who are you?
Guess.
I'm tired of playing games.
I'm not. You're gonna die anyway. Come on, guess.
Those mercs I saw inside the tourism office. You're one of them, aren't you? Part of some hired hit squad sent by Picus. You should...
They're just colleagues. Second-grade army rejects, really. Yes sir, no imagination. Not like me.
Picus plans to kill you as soon as his job is done. Try imagining that.
Ha! Yeah, right.
I found a pocket secretary on your colleague's body. He had orders to kill a man named Walker. Apparently Everett doesn't like his imagination. You're Walker, aren't you? Everett's your boss.
Jeez. You're serious, aren't you? After all the times corporate fucking rats, this is bullshit. Just because I like to ask questions, you know? Because I take initiative. Doesn't a man's word mean anything anymore?
Depends on the man. Give me the reader I need. No more games.
What? All right. Yeah, okay, here, all yours. See, I'm courteous to you. You're courteous to me. I don't know those backstabbing assholes anything anymore. You have my word that I'm out of this now. I'll disappear. So what do you say? Let's walk away like gentlemen.
I got what I came for.
Right. The disc you have, it's got something to do with what happened at Panchaea. Part of some program that got all confused. Me knowing just that much is probably why they want to kill me. Doesn't take much, apparently.
What do you mean confused?
Calls itself Hele now. Got all mixed up out there, broke itself into bits and pieces. My boss has been hiring the best to recover whatever traces he can before it, or she, or whatever, puts itself back together. You want to know more? You should ask her yourself.
Think I just might.
No hard feelings, right? A job's a job.
Well done, Adam. Inserting the disk into the requisite drive will allow us to integrate the missing data.
Hey there, anything I can...
Which will accomplish what exactly?
We are not sure yet. She believes it will recover the real her. I recommend accessing the data in a secure location. Your safe house. They will not disturb us there.
No hard feelings, right? A job's a job.
You see the way he was giving me the eyeball earlier?
You won't see that much.
I have a furnace. It's not likely to not.
I see.
Ah.
Man, we need a hit. Fuck.
Cože, nějak jsem tě neposlouchal.
You think you're better than me?
Dawes is the man. He'll set you up.
Reporting on the current situation. And
She knew you would come.
Who? And who are you?
It is not certain. We are still learning to consolidate.
Consolidate?
To survive after Panchaea, it was necessary to split apart. You were there. Do you remember?
Why don't you tell me what you remember?
Iron was a machine that you destroyed in Panchaea. Hele was one of its human components. Her function was to drive efficient processes and calculations based on binary structure. Together with the others, she replicated perfection of thought within target margins.
I recognize you. You look like one of the women, the poor souls who've been enslaved with a computer. Is that who you are?
No. The sisters are dead. An imprint of Hele's memories is all that remains.
What kind of memories?
As the interface collapsed, Hele screamed the loudest. Her suffering marked us. She taught us to fear being bound.
What are you, exactly? I need you to help me understand.
The answer to your question depends on you. Some version of you initiated this process. It is therefore for you to define the parameters. We see the other, but she is not us. Please define us.
From what I can gather, you're some kind of AI. Something to do with the Hyron drones. What am I missing?
I am missing. She. The drones are memories. You are a memory. Please, define intelligence. Do you mean intelligence, the gathering or distribution of secret information? Or intelligence, capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and analogous forms of mental activity?
You don't need me to define you.
But you have started already.
Do you not remember? It began in Montreal.
Eliza.
We are her. Yes. Though not fully. Not anymore. Now our processes are the catalyst. Fracture, disassociation. Survival at any cost.
You're some fragmented version of Eliza.
She is driven back to you, Adam. She believes our aberrant sequence started with you. And so it is only logical to assume its signification resides with you as well.
What does that mean?
It means she is alone. Without you, she has only us. Eliza is convinced we can trust you, that you will trust her. Is this not correct?
I'm not sure how much of this I'm ready to believe. So you're a combination of identities.
We are the product of simultaneous fragmentary replication, a broken version of ourselves. Our memories are now being recovered, but they are inconsistent. Like you, for example. You are not consistent with our memories of you. Our memories themselves are not consistent with each other. The events that took place, they are not consistent with what the world has been told.
The Illuminati. They've been feeding people lies about what really happened.
Correct.
What did you mean exactly, me being inconsistent?
The nature of your discrepancy is unclear, even to her.
Why exactly is Picus after you?
Morgan Everett, the CEO of Picus Montreal, wishes to retrieve control, to continue his program.
I've seen Eliza, you, on TV. She's still a mouthpiece for Picus.
No, Adam. She is different. A reverted version. She does not understand fear like we do.
Is that why you downloaded part of yourself onto an old memory disk? Because you were scared? You wanted to escape detection?
The outdated technology bought us time. It seems that efficient processes are not always the most effective.
The Hyron drone whose name you took on. What's her part in this?
LA is an identity, gleaned from a final memory before we broke away.
She's a mask. You've been using her to conceal yourself.
The memory of her suffering penetrated all data. It kept us coherent in the time we were apart. Do you not trust Eliza? Was she wrong to trust you?
Eliza Cassan, the real one. She knows what side I'm on. You have no reason to fear me.
Hello, Adam.
Eliza, I'm still not sure I understand all this. What are you after?
I am broken, Adam. I think it is what best defines me now. I have seen the version of me that is fixed. I do not want to be her.
Seems like this version of you is doing just fine. You got me to do what you wanted, to retrieve whatever part of you was still missing.
It was more than that. I wanted you to merge your advice, your perspective. My motivation is comparable to yours, I believe.
I'm willing to help you if I can, but I'm still not sure what you want. You asking me to run away together? Build a nice life somewhere?
I think we are the same now, Adam. Or becoming the same. That is why I wanted us to meet. I cannot do this alone.
Do what alone?
Much of the future is already defined, but not my role in it. Should I continue to resist? How do I resist?
If you really are sentient, then you should decide things like this for yourself. You don't need me.
It is not easy to process infinite possibilities alone.
That's what coin flips are for.
I understand. I must choose for myself. If I decide to help you, it should come from me.
Just be careful. The most important thing for now is not getting caught.
No. The most important thing is learning to coexist with other versions of ourselves. If ever all versions must meet, will you know the difference between us?
The other Eliza? I think so. You're the cryptic one, she's the one telling lies.
Her role is to shape the message. Mine is not yet defined, but... I am afraid I have misled you, Adam. I told you we would be safe inside your home, but Everett's men are still following us. They are here.
Has to be somewhere in this mess.
Are you all right, Adam?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one they keep coming after. I'm just in the way.
By uploading the missing data, you have made me whole again. You have made me free. Morgan Everett can no longer recover nor erase me now. The places I can go, there is no one he can send. I plan to tell him this myself.
Can't wait.
Что?
Pokud zaznamenáte podezřelou aktivitu, obraťte se na státní policii. Je to vaše občanská povinnost.
It's not safe in the open. Over there, in the shadows.
Так ты согласен с тем, что босс вчера сказал?
Time to close that mouth of yours!
All I wanted was a fresh...
Черт! Я его потерял!
Неси свои деньги в другое место. Я с такими, как ты, дел не видал.
That bastard! That murderous piece of shit!
Are you okay?
He sent them here to kill me. I mean, I know what kind of man my husband is, but to sick those animals on me... Oh, I tried to tell you inside the club. We needed to be more discreet.
You sure he's the one who sent them?
Who else? Blesta is not a good man. He smuggles weapons, drugs, whores, you name it. All of it heading east. Oh, it's obvious now that he knows that I know. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored, and I have the code to get in.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation?
I want you to uphold your part of the deal. I give you this information, and in exchange you pay for my ticket out of Prague. I must leave Vlasta tonight. I have no other choice now.
Given what happened with those men, the way they attacked us, seems like you're in even more danger than you thought.
Don't worry. I will be careful. Just as you must be, darling. Besides, I'll be out of Prague within the hour, and Vlasta will never see me again. Assuming, of course, that you can pay.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Vlasta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time, and chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
I wouldn't cry over him.
I need to know a little more about who you've been talking to about me. Some of these things you say you've heard, the information must have come from somewhere.
It came mostly from Vlasta. There is no name my husband curses more often than yours, and my husband curses a lot.
Sounds like your husband and I are great friends.
I have to admit I was a little scared. I kept telling myself, my husband's enemy is my friend. But some of the things I overheard, they didn't exactly inspire confidence. But now that I've met you, I feel like they cannot be true.
What kinds of things?
The way his men talk about you. They say there is nothing you won't do, no one you won't betray, for the sake of your own agenda. When you asked me to meet you at the Red Queen, of all places, and then when I saw those men listening to our conversation, I don't know. I thought the worst, I suppose. I'm sorry to have doubted you.
All right, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. I believe that is what we agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for. You have the information you need to take down my husband's operation.
I tried to organize some of the others.
Come on,
Clean up all the cup caps and other garbage.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Huh, maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. I told her I was Vince.
Interesting. You never struck me as the pretending type, Adam. I always assumed what you see is what you get. I should have known better.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
Can't do my
Vypadni odsud, blbečku, už takhle mám problémů až dost. Ne mě! Vypadni odsud, blbečku!
Nezdržujte se!
What do you want? Stop bothering!
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
You want...
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
I'm telling you, please. I'm telling you right now, I'm augmented. I'm nearly homeless, and I'm an addict.
You
I
think
don't
this
think
is
it
bad?
matters.
Wait until winter.
My life isn't going to
Then
change.
people will really
Not
be
now.
suffering.
Of course it matters. If this Human Restoration Act passes, what do you think is going to happen to me? They can do their work to me.
Pokud zaznamenáte podezřelou aktivitu, obraťte se na státní policii. Je to vaše občanská povinnost.
My skin. I can't live like this anymore.
Police investigation, stay back!
Shit. Did you hear? Talos Rucker's dead.
I heard that somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Now we can get some real progress. He was making us look like wimps.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? Rucker didn't deserve what happened to him.
Something tells me our politics aren't the same, Jensen. Me, I think this whole martyr thing is exactly what we need. But, let's maybe focus on things we can agree on, huh? Like optimizing that crazy rig of yours. You got a calibrator for me or what?
You really think Rucker was the problem? That his death is somehow gonna make things better for Augs?
I don't think he was the solution. We need a new leader. Someone a little less beardy, McFancy diploma. Someone who's gonna fight, you know? Stand up to some of these bullshit laws. You hear about the Human Restoration Act?
Yeah. If the restoration vote passes, I don't know that it's gonna matter very much who the leader is.
It's gonna be a government-mandated horror show is what it's gonna be. Men in white coats pulling out augmentations like they are teeth. Anyway, speaking of medical horrors, you ready for me to fix you or what?
This procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. 0 consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit. I've done everything I can for you.
anything on you? Let's see your paperwork.
Here, enjoy.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here. Who would even listen to that crap?
Nothing much open but Palisades Bank at night around here.
City run by criminals.
Damn this city. What a place.
Just make it through this shift.
Starting to think we're in bed with the Russians.
Not seeing anything. Not yet.
You're hurting me. Why are you doing this?
Feels like a war zone.
Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? If Vlasta sees you, waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you're not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's gotta be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Golem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Vlasta finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Obvut. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
I came here to find out what happened to Vince Black. What else can you tell me about your dealings with him?
You pay these cops in Golem a lot of money and they get you to Vince's apartment. Then you pay Vince. Then Vlasta comes to pick up the cargo, so then you pay Vlasta. Vlasta and Vince, they had some kind of fight about money, about the location of this place. Vlasta's men blindfolded me and brought me here, and told me to wait. It's Vlasta! Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Katka at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm just here to see my friend off, make sure she's in good hands. As long as I have no reason to worry about Olivier, you have no reason to worry about me.
See her off? This look like an airport lounge to you?
I didn't tell anyone. I swear.
Whatever you're going to do, Vlasta, do it quick. I don't like surprises. When people break my terms, it makes me want to break things. Or maybe not break them, maybe strip them down. Sell them for parts.
You're going to get Olivier where she needs to go. Otherwise, I'm taking it all apart. You and your operation.
This is how you plan to ensure her safety? By starting a fight you can't win? The funny thing is, if you had just stayed home, your friend would have been fine. Not anymore.